Hi guys, so today we'll be talking about how many times should you have sexual intercourse when trying to conceive. But we cannot really talk about how many times or how many days you should have sexual intercourse when trying to conceive, except we calculate your cycle length, get your ovulation days, and your fertile window. Okay, so let's take for instance a 28 days cycle length. We can use 29 days cycle length, we can use 30 days cycle length, but for clearer understanding, let's use 28 days cycle length. So you start counting from the very first day you see your menses. Let's assume that you see your menses on the third. You just count it as one. The second day you see your menses, you count it as two. The third day you count it as three. Just keep counting until the last day before the next period. Okay, so let's keep counting. This is day 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Remember, we are using 28 days cycle length. 25, 26, 27, 28. And then you see the next period on this 31st. That is the beginning of another cycle. All right, so let's now get the ovulation day, or rather what we call the fertile window. So for you to get the ovulation day from this your cycle length now, what you do is that you minus 14 days from the 28 days, which is your cycle length. Why? Because this new menses came because you have already ovulated 14 days before. Do you understand? Before you can see the next menses, you must have ovulated 13 days before, prior to that new menses. So what we will do now is that because our cycle length is 28 days, we will minus 14 days from these 28 days to get our ovulation day, which is 28 minus 14. We'll get 14. Then you trace this 14th day in your ovulation, in your cycle length in this calendar. So let's trace the 14th. See, the 14th day fall on this 16th of this calendar month. So this is the day that you most likely ovulate. But it's not 100% accurate according to research. It's not 100% accurate. So what do we do now? What we'll do is that we'll add 2 days before in front of this most expected day of your ovulation, and then add 2 days behind it. All right, that is plus or minus 2. You add 2 days in front and then 2 days behind, meaning that you will either ovulate on this day, or this day, or this day, or this day. All right, I don't mean to say that you ovulate on all of these days. No, you ovulate on any of these days. All right, so coming to the answer that to the question that we're answering, the question is, how many days should you have sexual intercourse with your partner when trying to conceive? So the number of the days is, first of all, sperms survive in women's body for about 3 to 5 days. What we will do is that from this expected day of your ovulation, we'll add 5 days to it. Let's count. We'll count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are the days that if you should have sex on any of these days, you still have a higher chance of getting pregnant. So if you should have sex, let's assume that you have sex on the 8th of your cycle, on the 8th day of your cycle. Can't you see that you will still that the sperm will still be in your body till the 12th day of your cycle, and which you may probably ovulate. Let's count now: 1 2 3 4 5. And if you eventually ovulate on this day, you have a higher chance of getting pregnant. The same here, the same here, and the same here. Do you get that? So now, talking about how many days, you can choose to have intercourse on this day, and then you jump this day, have on this day, jump this day, have on this day, jump this day, have on this day, jump this day, and then have on this day. Whichever one you want. You can still choose to just have sex on 3 days within this your fertile window. You can just choose to have sex on this day, jump 1 2 3, have sex on this, jump 1 2 3, and then have sex on this day. Or if you want, you can still have sex on all of these days. That is if you want, but you don't necessarily need to have sex on every day during your fertile window. No, just make sure that you're active sexually during this period. And also God factor, don't forget to remember God factor. All of this is just human effort. It's God that actually does the miracle. All right, so this is everything you need to know about how many days or how many times should you have sexual intercourse with your partner when trying to conceive. Please subscribe to my channel, like and share to other friends so that they'll get to know about this information. So for the sexual position best for conception when you are trying to conceive, actually position does not matter when you are trying to conceive, because it's not the semen that is going to fertilize the egg. It's actually the sperm. The sperm is very vibrant. It will just swim to the cervix, then to the womb, then to the fallopian tube and fertilize the egg available. So position does not really have any effect on conception, but I would advise you use any position that will help you get a deeper penetration, like missionary style, doggy style, just so that you get a deeper penetration, so that the sperm doesn't have to use much time to swim, to get to the fallopian tube to fertilize the egg. All right, that's all about the position. There is not there Some people will say when after sexual intercourse that you should raise your leg up on the bed, so that the is a lie. It doesn't have any effect whatsoever. All right, it's even advisable for you to get up and then enter the shower and then freshen up to get another energy, maybe yourself to want to cuddle yourself or whatever. But for staying back on the bed just so you get pregnant, my sister, the sperm has already gone up to go and fertilize the egg. You don't need any other effort to put in. All right, so that's all about position that you need for to conceive. Thank you. Bye bye. Please do me a favor by subscribing to my YouTube channel. I'll keep bringing topics like this. All right, bye bye.